Hi Jenna, how you doing? I think everything's working. Still plugging stuff in. Plugging the harmonizer in, that's what I'm doing. Okay, we're in D minor. So, hi Jenna, hi Kurt, hi Matt, hi Smart, what we doing? All right. Okay. So hi everybody. If you're enjoying this, please subscribe. Do like. Let's have some thumbs up. Right. Boing. Click. Double tap your screen or tap the screen or whatever you need to do. Much appreciated. Thank you to whoever added that extra thumbs up. I think Angus Young's Australian. I've got a feeling. Jenna, do I have Super Stickers tool? Oh, I would imagine so. Sounds good. Hi, Donald. Right. So I think today I should have put like a guitar lesson for myself. So this is like self-teaching, isn't it? So one of the problems I like, when I talk about problems, this is like in a fond way. So through my journey from rock player into, I'm not going to call myself fusion, but trying to play stuff that's a little bit more interesting. I mean, basically the pattern has been, I started very sort of rock, so pentatonic scales, 3-note per strings, typical kind of shred sort of stuff, stripped my playing down, went back to just sort of like flashy kind of pentatonic stuff, then started getting into like hexatonic phrasing, which I do all the time, and then everything starts sounding really melodic and nice, and then what happens, you get bored, and then it's like, right, well, how do I start getting out of this boredom? And then you end up doing chromatic notes, right? So chromatic notes like a rock player, but then I started, you know, dipping my toes into sort of more organised chromatic playing. In other words, what I'm talking about is sort of playing like enclosures. So we're not just sort of going kind of up and down something chromatically, we're actually kind of being a bit more strategic about it. That kind of thing, which I really like the sound of. So that started, and then you get an ear for it. And then you start messing about with sidestepping, which is okay, but you can't use it all the time. I don't get to practice it all the time, and it only works over certain sort of things. Like if you've got a static groove, then it's pretty good. But then a lot of people don't get it, and then they don't like it. Well, I'm glad this makes sense. What I'm saying makes sense? Or does the chat make sense? Please tell me if you relate to this. So, which leads me on to the melodic minor. So the melodic minor is something I've had sitting kind of in my vocabulary or in my knowledge base, inactive for a long time. And I've decided to maybe just have a few attempts at getting it out. So I thought I would potentially talk a little bit about the process I'm going to learn this, because it's all shapes and patterns. And the way I do things is a lot different. So 3-note per string shredder, often, you know, when we're doing that, we're doing 3 notes per string. But the problem with that is basically it doesn't follow the chord shape. You're kind of moving out of the way of it. So you need something that kind of follows chord shapes a lot better, or how I like to think of it as arpeggios. It's like just doing your regular scales, you know. That's how I tend to. I kind of use those sort of positions, so they're just going across the neck because it's easier to combine an arpeggio. Or arpeggios. It's easier to combine arpeggios and move about the neck, sort of in this, suppose horizontal vertical gaze, without having this extra sort of like push. So it just makes things a little bit more easier in terms of phrasing. So this like all these, it's not designed around speed necessarily, or you can get lots of speed out of it. But it's actually being able to access notes that are going to sound melodic, so you sound like a melodic shredder. So basically we need to think about applying this approach to the melodic minor scale, which is kind of what I'm doing. But before we kind of get into that, because I'm just going to talk about how I'm going to do it, and I think that's the interesting thing. Before I go into the melodic minor, this might ruin some people's viewing pleasure, and I'm aware of that. So I'd like to know in the chat, you know, especially the regulars, are you interested in dipping your toes into melodic minor? Because if you are, this could be a really good starting point for you, because I've got a way of doing this that's going to work, it's going to be good. Okay, I've been researching things and I'm always looking for the easiest way to do things. Yeah, Jenna's interested. Who else? Come on, throw your hats in the ring here. We're just dipping our toes in, we're just chipping away. Go for it. Excellent. Well, I'm going to play another track. And then we're going to do something. Shit, we're in E minor. Alright. Tell you what, amateur, you need to get the lights on in here. That's it, when you're running your own show. It's better behind the scenes. Thank you, Good at Flower. Please give a like if you haven't already, and subscribe. All right. So, fretboard visualization. I've got something that's really good actually that's helping me, because you never stop learning. You never stop making, 7 notes that are in tune, and you never stop kind of making the connections, do you? So here's a little idea I propose. Now I just came across this the other day, so I'll probably mess it up, but it's a great little idea. So we'll do this in D minor, right? And what we've got is something that looks like this. Cooler. Oops. And all we're doing is, it's this idea of moving, descending, but moving across the fretboard this way. And it's incredibly useful for just getting about in positions in a novel way. This is like a hybrid picking sort of thing. It's not an exercise, it's, I don't know, it's a tool for getting about, really. So I've been using it for sort of that kind of thing. So anyway, let's have a look at the exercise. So I'll just zoom out so you can see what this hand's doing. Basically, we're in D minor. And we are descending in groups of 4. Now, the thing that's really interesting about this is these fingerings, right? And this is a good example of, like, when you're watching players, especially fusion players, that expanding and contracting hand, is to use like weird fingerings that I wouldn't, you know, years ago wouldn't agree with. But they really work, and it opens up like lots of possibilities on the fretboard. So this being one of the examples, we're just simply descending 1, 2, 3, 4, and the way I'm doing this is pick, pick, and those are both downstrokes to start it off with. And then when we come back up to this second string, so descending in groups of 4, it's a pluck. And then that last grouping, the hand compresses and we pull off from the 4th to that first finger. So I'll just put that together and you can see this hand. Now you don't have to hybrid pick it, but there are no upstrokes with the right hand, it's just all down. Down, down, pluck, down. And then the hand expands. So we expand. That's our next position. Hand contracting between those two notes. Expands. Contracting, expanding, end. Now I'll just do this really slow so then you can go back to the video, right? So. There you go. So it's a really handy thing. I'll do it one more zoomed out so you can see what's happening with this hand. It's quite percussive and rhythmic if you want it to be. So slow. time. And that's it. So that's the first thing, right? So it's a cool thing to think. Across that way, because you come up with like interesting phrases. Let's just put something on. So it encourages you to move that way. Oh, you don't get it? Watch the video back. Right. See the direction I'm moving in? So we've got like vertical motion. Yeah. And we've got sort of like horizontal. And I'm kind of combining the two. See that movement? There you go. Hi Pod, how you going? How you doing? Oh, just subscribed. Excellent. Well, Black Monkey. Could you do Eruption back? I could, but I can't because A, I don't know, which is disgraceful, and B, I don't play covers on here. I don't want copyright strikes. So this channel's about shredding, talking about music, learning about music. And when I talk about learning music, my speciality, although I could sit here and teach you about music production and guitar and all that kind of stuff, is I'm trained as a music coach. So the distinction is I am interested in the inner game, the psychology of how we think and feel about what we're doing, and improving upon that and understanding it, or gaining knowledge about ourselves, so we can improve. And I think that in itself has been one of the most major things to have happened in my life, being coached and working on my inner game, how I think and feel about what I'm doing, has been massive in terms of improvement, you know. So I've been playing since I was 8 years old. And I only ever wanted to do guitar, so there was no way I was going to do anything else. And I couldn't. And I mean, I'm totally open about it because I think it's important. But you know, my schooling wasn't great because I have dyslexia, and at the time, teachers just didn't really believe in it. They weren't on board with the whole dyslexia thing, and so there was a bit of a divide. There was like, oh, you know, obviously Mr. Hutchinson is stupid. That's how I was described, but that wasn't the case, and that was like quite sad because my schooling was horrible because of it. But I found music really early on, and that completely leveled everything up and sorted things out. And when I left school, I went, weirdly enough, I went on and I didn't even do a bachelor's degree. I went straight onto a master's program. In the end, so I was too advanced for the degree. They were like, oh, you'll have to get yourself on the master's program, and funded scholarship. So it kind of came out all right, but yeah, being dyslexic in a school surrounded with teachers who weren't really into it. All right, so yeah, Black Monkey, you see, it's that. And I mean, I must admit, I was lucky because my parents and like I got extra support with my dyslexia, you know, which then, you know, I was able to function academically really in the end. But, you know, but it's also a superpower. It makes me very focused, and it made me choose very early on what I wanted to do with my life, you know. And I had a lot of friends who, you know, very bright, and they had a choice of doing everything, but didn't know what they wanted to do in life. And you only have to be good at one thing. Are you noticing any difference in your playing now that you've switched guitar? Yeah, absolutely. This guitar is like much more easier to play. It's the easiest guitar that I've ever played. So you can see this neck, the Endure neck, and can you see that line? It's not a C-shaped neck, it's got angles. And this is really good. Also, I haven't had any tension in my hand at all. Now I would get that, but I can like hammer away on this guitar for hours, and I don't feel there's no pain. So I highly recommend Strandberg's. And I mean, you know, it's Swamp Ash, chambered. It has got the Fishman pickups in, which I love, and these pickups are tuned for the guitar. So it's like got everything that I like about a guitar in it, plus this super ergonomic efficiency. I mean, I think it's a thing of beauty. I think everything, you know, about a guitar that's useless has been taken out, and we've got this guitar that sits perfectly on this leg. I can sit it here. Look at that, fits beautifully on my leg. I can raise it up, put it down. It's also got this position, so you can stick it on this leg and you've got like a little rounded bit and there's no tension. I'm not having to hold the guitar anyway. It's balancing nicely. Have you played Hard Rock in the Rain on it yet? I haven't. That'll be at some point. I will do. Actually, I haven't done any live looping. I've been meaning to bring that back in, but I would do it. But I'm not sure, because I've been hacking about with my pedals, if any of that's working at the minute. Next stream, Jenna, I'll bring the live looping out, because it's better for my playing live looping, to be fair. Well, the Beatles are from Liverpool. I'm from Newcastle upon Tyne, which is in the northeast of England. Right, so melodic minus. This is the first part of the way that I have been and am approaching it. So one thing to learn this is, I mean, when I first came to learning melodic minor, I just learned it as a typical shredder, 3 notes per string, which is fine, but not great to use when it comes to actually making music with it. So, I mean, you need 3 notes per string, because it gets you moving about the neck, and it is useful for some things. But I think in general, you play more melodic, just kind of like vertically. I think that's really helped me, and also to see the notes. So I think the easiest way is to kind of relate, okay, the melodic minor to a scale you already know, so you can see the note difference. And the cool thing about melodic minor, firstly, to remember, is the melodic minor is a major scale with 1 note difference. It has a flattened third, which makes it minor. Everything else is just the same. So because of that, what you actually find is that the melodic minor is very similar to the Dorian scale. Okay, so both have a minor third, both have a major sixth, but the 1 note difference is that the melodic minor gives us a major 7. So actually you could technically think Dorian with a major 7. That note. And we're kind of combining pentatonic there with technically melodic minor if we wanted. Or we could go full melodic minor. And we get this sort of sound. So, in short, what I'm doing is I'm superimposing melodic minor over Dorian. So this is A melodic minor over A Dorian. And that way I've got visual reference. I know what notes extra that I'm getting out of it. So that's the first part of it. So that's the first part, like relating the melodic minor to the Dorian is going to help you loads. Have you heard of Steve? Yes, I have heard of him. Hi, the Rowdy Archive. I'm going to play a track now. 'Cause I don't want to get too heavy with melodic minor. Oh, this is a nice tune. What key is it in now? G Mixolydian. That's A minor to me. Oh, coming back for more. Thanks, Notchy Official. Pleasure to have you here. Okay, enjoy playing that track. How long did that go on for? Wow, 8 minutes. How do you compare this new guitar to your last white Kiesel? Yeah, that's a arched access. Yes, so these, I think these Fishman pickups are slightly lower output, but they are great. They're really good. But I think the thing with Fishman anyway, and these are like tuned for this guitar, is even though they're active, they're not necessarily designed to have like super high output, you know. They're kind of designed around just having pickups that sound absolutely amazing, that are modelled after the best pickups, or a combination of. So these ones are just made specifically for this guitar. So I really like the sound of them. I really like the splits. I really like this push-pull thing's great. Which I use. I never used to use that on the other guitar. The thing about this guitar is it's very, very comfortable to play, as I was saying before. Compared to the other guitars that I played, this is like light years ahead in terms of just playability. It is so comfortable to play. Like, you don't, like, it'd be very difficult for me to like play anything else, to be honest. I mean, at work I play an acoustic guitar, C-shaped neck, and I don't know, like that C-shaped neck now feels like I'm fine. I play it because I have to, but it's like jumping from a Ferrari into a tank, you know, and then trying to go a million miles an hour. It's you know, you just want to get back to this and play it because it's so comfortable. The other thing I like about the Strandberg compared to sort of keys, I mean, keys were great with me, but those guitars are very like expensive, and they were out of reach for a lot of people. Strandberg, however, a couple of cool things. They stock them in shops, so you can go to your local retailer and play a Strandberg in real life, rather than imagining what a guitar, what it would be like. You can actually go and experience it for yourself. And the other wonderful thing about this company that really I liked was the fact that they do have an entry-level model. What it's like, I don't know, it's $900 odd. You can get a Strandberg, you get the Endure neck. You don't get the multi-scale frets, but you get the neck, you get the body shape, and you get the feel and you get the experience with the Essential. So it is affordable, and they are absolutely great guitars, and they're just designed to do the work. You know, the design. It's like this guitar is like an absolute workhorse. I've had it. How long have I had it? 5 weeks, a month, and it's like I've had a lifetime with it. Seriously, like I can't imagine playing anything else at the moment. So it's very good. So hopefully the first of many Strandbergs. Just I'll not be doing any 7-string antics. I learned my lesson last time. Now, let's have, I'm going to have a coffee now. Do you live performances with, yes, I'm in a band and I never play the music, you know, and I should, because I get so absorbed in improvising and trying to better myself on here. McRocklin and Hutch. Right. Check us out on Spotify. I think you've struck gold here, Notch. When you hear that. Are you filming with an Osmo? No, I'm not. I'm filming with a full mirrorless Sony, well, it's the one that everybody uses, CZ camera, and it's on a DJI gimbal. I do love DJI stuff. I haven't got it set to go up and down. What, Ibanez do 30 frets? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Oh, maybe I should play a McRocklin Hutch song, but I need to pour a coffee. So please do let's have some more likes in that chat. This is a rock and roll channel, as you can tell. I've got a hot water bottle and a thermos flask. You can tell that you know, serious rock and roll antics are gonna happen any point. Believe you me, I'm like a coiled spring here, ready for the mayhem of live rock guitar playing. But I do need my comforts. Now, if I was to play live properly, I wouldn't be taking a thermos flask or water bottle, but I would have on the merch stall probably a Hutch water bottle and the Hutch flask, just not that one, my smaller one with the flip up lid. Those of you who've been on the channel a while will remember the flip up thermos flask, and I will get one. Oh, I don't want that. It's my harmonizer. Right, so I reckon something easy. Oh, come on. Maybe that. Because I can remember it. Right, let's have a look. That's it. Hi Cherry Goff, how you doing? So yes, please do add a like, please do subscribe to the channel. Hey, aesthetic, I love it. So let's get that word. Yes. Yeah, playing Strandberg, it is very fun. It is a lot of fun playing Strandberg. I should sit closer to the light, really. It gets a bit dark, doesn't it? Yeah, it is loads of fun. Oh good, I'm glad you've subbed there, Cherry. Oh, there's the helicopter. It's the hospital helicopter. I live near a hospital. I'll be flying somebody in. Right, let's do
I don't wanna do it no more. I don't wanna do it no more.
Excellent. I like the helicopter sound effect. Right. Well, that was a blast, wasn't it? So any questions? Anybody want to ask me anything while we're here? Let's chat. JD loves this tone. This tone, so the amp I use is software, believe it or not, and this is 100% all coming from Polychrome DSP. So that's the company, Polychrome DSP. And the amp that I use is Nunchuck. Okay, Nunchuck. Nunchuck is amazing. What's going on with my delay settings? So I think it'll just be a quarter note delay, and I've got ducking. So when I play, it's pushing the delay in the background, and when I stop playing, the delay comes up and you can hear it. Hear that? That's all you need. That's fine. Arch access. As long as you've got what you need, that's the main thing. Oh, and then we've got the Canadian metalheads violently headbang in approval. Oh, that's good. Got to keep them happy, haven't you? Makes a right. Any other questions? Do we have anybody asking anything else? That was inappropriate, wasn't it? That kind of shredding. Very good. How do I explain going into debt to myself? One of these Floyd Roses for my seventh guitar. Well, you don't have to explain anything. You just get it. Yeah, that's a Rob on Guitars has got it. That's the one. You say you need it because why do you need oxygen? Yeah, I can usually pick what I do legato wise. But I don't. But it's something I don't really do a lot of. I just absolutely love the sound of legato, and if I need anything more, that's where the hybrid picking comes in. So you can do like a lot of hybrid picking and kind of get away. Right, so guys, it is time for me to say goodbye. Literally 1 minute left. So Saturday I am live with Thomas. We've got an important live session on Saturday, so there'll be lots of fun there. Both playing Strandberg guitars. And next week, Monday, I'll be streaming because Monday is a great day to do a stream, isn't it? You're waking up if you're in the UK, going to work, Monday morning blues, and there's me, happy playing guitar. Also going to go to work. The only thing is, yeah. So, I absolutely love this guitar, Rob. It's like, it's like such a cool thing. And that's it for me today, guys. So Monday morning I'll be back. Saturday, McRocklin and Hutch on McRocklin's channel. And that is it. So take care and I'll see you soon. All right. Bye.